Hello lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here on my Glamour channel with my next fabulous hairstyling video where I'm going to be demonstrating this fabulous look here, which has two victory rolls and a bumper bang or faux Betty bang at the front. This look is truly fabulous as you can do it in many different variations. You could have straight hair at the back. This is day 4 or 5 of a wet set that I've got my hair done with, or you could do it on a new set too. This style is a little bit trickier as it's using many different techniques, but no matter what skill level, it's definitely worth a try. By putting yourself outside your comfort zone, that's how you get better at hairstyling. And if it doesn't work the first time, keep practicing because practice makes better. Let's get into today's tutorial. For this wet set, we're at about day 4 or 5 now. So the curls are still looking pretty good, but this style specifically will be really good if your curls have dropped a little bit in the front here, as we're going to be taking this all up. For a bumper bang at the front, we're going to be using our usual styling. So I've got a side part about 2 inches back, repeated on the other side, and then connected together. But now I'm just going to pin this out of the way. We'll give the back a light brush through so we can section out those side victory rolls. If you followed along with my recent video where I did a triple victory roll look, this is the exact same sectioning. So we're going to take a part from the edge of this victory roll to our ear. I like to always do a little practice victory roll, so I've just rolled that up, and if I'm happy with the look, I know that's sectioned well. For now, I'm going to take an alligator clip and just section here. This way I can compare these two sections together. To make sure these victory rolls are relatively symmetrical, I ensure they're both starting at the same point, they are sectioned at a similar point in the hair, and they also have a similar thickness in hair in that section. Once I'm happy with those sections, I'm just going to pin them out of the way. With a lot of the vintage styling I talk about here on my channel, I work from back to front, so we'll start our styling process by brushing out this back section. You can see as I'm brushing through really deeply, really invigorating the scalp as I'm brushing through here. We're at day 4 or 5 of this wet set and the curls are still holding really well. To help sculpt the curls, I'm using the edge of my hand to brush the hair across this section. I then take a bit of hairspray, spray that through, and then move the product through the hair. To define any points during my brush out, I can use a comb and I brush to the point where I want it to go and then remove the comb, and you can see the hair sculpts into that shape. With the back start, I'm just going to pop in a bit of hairspray to secure that style. And I'll take a few alligator clips and I'm just going to pin the back section. This is just so while I'm styling the victory rolls and the faux Betty bang, it's not interfering with the front section. We're now going to move on to doing those 2 victory rolls. Starting on whichever side you prefer, I like to do my left side first. For some reason, that's always the order I do this in. Giving that a nice brush through. Keeping that up on the high angle, we're going to take our teasing comb using our C motion and adding some teasing to the back section of this hair. Next, taking our bristle brush, we're going to smooth that out, continuing to hold on the high angle. Adding a bit of hairspray. We'll then apply our victory roll method, taking 2 fingers, wrapping the hair around this, keeping the tension tight and on that top angle, then continuing to roll in to meet our scalp. If this doesn't look right, don't be afraid to re-roll. I do that all the time, but I'm pretty happy, so I'm just going to take a bobby pin, catching the edge of the roll and securing that into place. I'll then apply as many pins required to make that feel nice and secure. Taking a bit of hairspray and smoothing with the edge of my hand. I'll then repeat that to the opposite side, starting by removing that section, brushing out, teasing the hair on the high angle, smoothing with my bristle brush, adding a bit of hairspray, and then applying our victory roll method with our 2 fingers, wrapping our hair around that section, continuing to roll inwards. Remembering with victory rolls, they're sisters and not twins. Securing with a bobby pin, catching the edge of the roll and pinning through. and smoothing with a bit of hairspray. We're now ready to put in our Faux Bettie bang, or bumper bang as they're commonly known, and it's really important that we're careful of these back victory rolls, as if we brush through them we're going to ruin that beautiful style. Starting by removing the pin and brushing through, we'll then pop in some teasing. With the teasing, we want this to be quite even through this front section of hair so it sits all nice and smooth, which will help make that bumper bang sit more evenly. Smoothing with our bristle brush and being very careful of those victory rolls. Adding a very light amount of hairspray, and I'm really holding this from a distance from the head so I don't get a really sticky point. I then have a bun donut which I've cut into a hair wrap. And I want to make sure I have that hair flowing evenly going forwards. I'm going to take the rat at about a midway point of the hair and wrap that section around, continuing to roll inwards towards my scalp. Once I have this sitting nice and central, I'm going to take the edges of the hair rat and press them against the scalp. I'm going to take some long bobby pins and going against the scalp so I'm securing that into place. I usually do about 2 pins on each side. The most important aspect is making sure they're sitting comfortably. If you're getting any tension pain at this point, you want to correct that, as if there is tension, it'll cause a headache later in the day. I'll next take both my hands using my thumbs and my pointer fingers. I'm going to go inside the look and I'm going to start to distribute the hair around. With a fine tooth comb, I'm also going to lightly brush this as I need if there's any pulls in the hair. Once I have this evenly pulled on both sides, I'm going to take the top edge and I'm going to kind of pull this in to cover the edge of that hair wrap. I'll then take a smaller bobby pin and I'm going to catch that along the edge of the top of that style, pushing the pin across so it's securing that over. I'll then repeat that to the opposite side, pulling the style in and pinning into place. Finishing with just a few little primps and styling, I'm using the edge of that comb to secure any loose hairs under the style. I'll then remove the alligator clips at the back, and that's our style complete. I truly hope you've enjoyed today's video and found today's tutorial a little bit useful. If you have, do let me know by giving this video a like and a comment below, as that truly helps me out. If you'd like early access to these videos, exclusive content, and to help support me here on YouTube, I do have my Glamour community on Patreon. I'd like to thank all my patrons, but especially my VIP Glamour patrons and my Burlesque Glamour students. The support you give me truly helps me in creating more here on YouTube. If you'd like to access my online burlesque classes, I also have a new tier on Patreon, which is purely for my burlesque students. To follow my daily pinup adventures, I post super regularly to Instagram and TikTok. I'll pop a little link here, as well as at the end of the video. And to never miss out on my vintage fun, be sure to hit the subscribe button below, turn on those bell notifications, and I'll be seeing you all real soon.